Our friends. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and once again it is time for a max effort upper day. But a quick reminder, for those of you who watch these videos, please click like and down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And today was a tough day. I didn't even upload the mediocre max because it was way lower than everything I've hit for weeks. And I just flat failed a rep. This is only 30 pounds of bands. Now last time I did this band, I did 317, right? I got up to 297 and I missed it right off the chest. Now, I made a video this morning saying I'm going to be going to DE. That'll be on the back half of the week each time. Partially because I'm realizing in a calorie deficit, I am not recovering from the amount of maxing I've been doing them that frequently. So that's going to be the problem. I need the DE days. What happened Thursday, I felt like my chest gave everything it had doing that 332 off the buffalo bar, which puts a deeper stretch to longer range of motion. My chest got really sore from that because then I did rep work with it afterwards, and my chest got extremely fatigued. It felt like it got almost overstretched. It didn't feel like it's recovering. And I went in today, and again, that's what happens. That's what you see. Then I went to 275 to do back off work, because I'm like, well, I don't think I can handle the 285 for fives that I had been doing, right? I got 3, 4, and 4. And it was all chest. My chest was just pounded. Between that work on Thursday and then missing that max, my chest was done. All my pulling strength and stuff was fine, right? So I'm going to have to reevaluate what I'm doing overall for the chest. Because look, on Thursday I hit that, and then I had really good luck. Well, I felt like I didn't even hit 5 rep maxes with the incline. I don't feel like the incline's carrying over to my bench. It's working the upper chest a bit. It's working my delts. I can do other stuff for my delts. I can do more overhead pressing. I really need secondary pressing that's going to help my pecs and my triceps more. Because again, I can always overhead press for delts. Not a problem. So I'm going to lean back in the direction of floor pressing. Which again, what did I do when I first got to a 352 close grip bench before? It was close grip. It's got a lot of close grip work. Not close grip work, I mean floor pressing. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. But as you guys can see, this was a tough workout. And I'm changing things up a little as far as the supplemental bench work goes, because again, I've kind of stalled. I've definitely stalled. I was making good progress. We stalled. Now people say, but you're cutting. That's not an excuse. We still need to address the weak links. I missed a relatively easy lift a few inches off the chest. I got it started off the chest. The second hit any band tension, it just stopped. Okay? I need power off the chest. That means I need to do pause benching, right? Which is what we're doing here. Pause benching. I need to be doing floor pressing because the floor press takes me to just below where I missed because I almost touched the chest on the floor press. Floor press trains me to have to explode from a dead stop, stay tight and explode from that position. I might work dips in on my dynamic days because again I may not want to handle another barbell. And as far as even the extra triceps stuff goes, I feel like my triceps are getting hammered. Even when I do these pull-ups, I went up 10 pounds today. I did 10 pounds last time. I'm going to make 5-pound jumps from here and just keep working on getting better at these. Now people are going to note in general, they'll talk about my arms, and I'll remind guys, my arms do not lock out. Okay, you guys have never seen me lock my arms, and it doesn't affect muscle growth because it's just where my bones are. It is the way my elbows are formed. I know because you see some other YouTubers who can hyperextend. I don't really fully lock, and when I lock, the joint is locked. That's kind of the point. Now I don't quite reach the very bottom on the pull-ups anyways. I'm coming down real close and stopping just a hair short while I continue to work on my shoulder mobility and shoulder health. And you guys are going to see, again, between the pull-ups and the overhead pressing, you know, my shoulder mobility issues will stand out. They'll be visible. I am doing dead hangs for 30 seconds, 3 times a day, 7 days a week. Okay? It's improving. And that's worked wonders for curing my impingement. But I've got a long way to go there. The dead hangs are going to help. Right, I'm trying to do a few other things here and there just to keep moving that shoulder all the time, both my shoulders, you know. But I'm limited with my range of motion overall up there, And it is what it is. I'm going to keep working on it and continue to work on the shoulder health. I'm just glad that I've, fixed my impingement. So I decided to do some floor pressing. I started with this one notch too high for the hooks. And you guys will see a little snafu when I go to re-rack it. One side doesn't go in and it drops down on one side. Not dangerous. Because again, the plates stop it from hitting you. But I did fives with this, just 245, and fives were hard. Because again, my chest was so fatigued. And my chest got lit on these, and I felt a lot of tricep too. And that's the other thing. I'm just going to do band press downs for triceps. I'm not going to worry about any sort of real tricep work. Look, all my heavy pressing works triceps. I'm just going to do band work for them at the end. I think that works well for me, and that way I can just focus upon movements that are either a true shoulder press or a true chest press. Not worry about close gripping and close gripping with chains. Right now, that's not what I need. Hey, I missed that bench right off my chest. That is where my weak link is. Doesn't matter that I'm fatigued. Okay, it doesn't matter that I'm fatigued and I wasn't recovered. My pecs hadn't recovered. That's still where I missed with a lighter weight. Had I been stronger that day and been able to put another 40 pounds on the bar, I still would have missed there. Okay. And I used leg drive. So we just flat need to get my pecs stronger at this point. But again, I won't neglect the triceps. My triceps feel beat up though, just from what I'm doing. I'll be honest. Like the pull-ups work my triceps, and that's the thing I find fascinating. My triceps get a pump from the pull-ups, and it goes to show you how effective of an exercise the pull-up is. Right? It works so many muscles so effectively, and there's a reason it works triceps, and I'm not going to get into that here. The floor pressing hit my triceps hard, and my pecs. So I don't feel like I need to be doing a lot of tricep specialization at this point. I feel like just doing the high rep band work will give them the hypertrophy they need, keep the tendons healthy. And if I'm going to do a single joint movement, I might as well get some other benefits out of it. I might as well do it really high rep, because everything else is low rep. And people are noticing that. What am I doing? Hamstrings, reverse hypers, face pulls now, and band press downs I'm doing high rep. Certain muscles are getting it. Others don't really need it. Rows. I just went up to 300 because I've just did 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of rows today because I'm trying to do deficit deadlifts. I'm about to be doing speed pulls. My lats are going to get a ton of work. The only concern is going to be some of the upper back and rear delts and all of that, which again, I'll address that with the face pulls. 6 really good sets of pulls on each upper day will be fine. 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of heavy rows. And I'm going to keep progressing on the pull-ups. My goal is to get really strong at those again. Really strong. I know 20 pounds is not much. Keeping in mind, I'm 229 right now. So for those curious, when I bulk a little bit, I bulk fast. And I went up to 241. That's why I cut. That's why I did a cut. I'm down to 229 now. That's where I'm at. I'm going to drop down to 210. So people who have been asking, hey, what's your weight? What are you going to go to? I'm going to go down to 210. Another 19 pounds. I can do it. Done that before. You guys have seen me do a 40-pound cut before. In less than a year with DEXA scans. So really a 31-pound cut's not that bad. I'm already 12 in. So the rows, a little bit of body English. I'm not overly worried. They got the job done. They felt good. All right, this was hard. I decided, look, since I can get my arms up a little bit, I'm going to start cleaning my overhead pressing into place. This is only 140. Probably need to practice some cleans too. By the way, side note here, I will not be using my Olympic plates again because the third set, because I was trying not to smash my thumbs on the way back down, I went ahead and dropped it. And I don't want to do that with my calibrated plates. I'll use other plates. I'll stack up the 25s and those black 10s and other stuff, and then I'll go to the 55s when I need to. Which won't take long. And I might practice getting decent at power cleans. So I might mess with them on some of my lower days. And when I say decent, I don't mean good, because I don't care. And that's a whole other argument. Every time it comes up, people say, well, you should care. It's like, no. That kind of defeats the purpose of why I'm doing a power clean. I'm not doing a power clean to be in the Olympics. I'm doing a power clean just because it's an explosive movement that helps build power through your whole body. The time it takes to master the way they do it in the Olympics, I need to hire a coach and spend 3 years of my life focusing on it. It's not going to take that big of a place in my training. Now, that first set, I failed the 5th rep, by the way. This is only 140. I got 5 on the next 2. Again, you guys can see though, as I get towards the top, some shoulder mobility. I don't even know where my angles look like on the dead hangs. I just hang from a dead hang with my legs behind, like my knees bent so that my feet are behind me, and I just hang and let my shoulders go. It may actually, my arms may still be in front of me when I'm doing it, but if they are, what am I going to do about it? If my full 229 pounds held for 30 seconds 3 times a day doesn't fix that in terms of pulling, I mean, what do you do? So I am doing some other mobility stuff a little bit to help, but again, long way to go. Those were hard though. That was hard. Even 140 goes to show how much my overhead strength has weakened. So again, we've got to rebuild that. You guys have seen me strict press 227.5 before, right? We got to get it back up. I only did 2 sets of this stuff, by the way, and only the first set got recorded. Somehow I didn't record the second set. Believe me, I did 2 sets. It's just band work. But I decided to do face pulls with a weight that's around 20 reps to failure. Didn't try to keep a true exact count, but I know as I started getting closer to 20, I start pausing. Notice that I do them kind of an overhand grip. That's when some people say, I don't get the side delt work. Well, that's because you're not doing them that way. There's great data showing that they light up the side delts. And some guys say, well, side delts grow from them, and others say they don't. Maybe it's the way you're doing them. And then I did band press downs also. So why only 2 sets? These movements give you DOMs if you're not careful. I'm going to ease into them slowly. Start with 2, build up to 3. I might take them higher. And just took them basically to failure. But very hard workout today. Adjusting to the new game plan. The DE days will feel a lot easier. So I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.